work of the astrologer is to show people what fate has in store for them, and that's exactly what I do. There will always be those, however, who are unable to accept what they're told. When I first received my vision, the elderly woman that gave it to me, she put on this air and said, "May your heart of truth be with you." And yet, this thing does nothing for my hydromancy. All it does is get me wet. That said, a vision doesn't hurt to have as a little accessory. It is, after all, the one useful study tool that miserly old lady ever gave me, in a rare act of generosity. You mean the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius? Her constellation is Leo Minor, which represents strength and responsibility shouldered too young. Though the lioness has been separated from her pride for a long time, she grows from strength to strength, and the day will come when she is ready to return as its glorious leader. Albedo? I envy his ability to solely focus on his research without getting bogged down in mundane, worldly affairs. What a wonderful life. If that batty old lady hadn't had one too many screws loose, perhaps that's the life I'd be living by now myself. Ah, yes, Alice's daughter. She's in the custody of the Knights of Favonius, and Albedo looks after her too. She's blessed to have Trifolium as her constellation, which represents good luck. I'm slightly envious. Although, if I'd been blessed with good luck, I suppose I never would have had the great honor of running into that old woman, would I? Diluc Ragnavinder. His constellation Noctua represents vigilance in the darkness of night, a lone guardian keeping watch, longing for the splendor of dawn, yet destined to solitude in the dark days preceding its arrival. Or wait, maybe Noctua's the one tied to wealth. Kaeya Albric. He's a Pavo Ocelus, destined for greatness and grandeur, and to hide ugly realities behind a layer of charm and elegance. He believes he has made a clean break with his past, but one day fate will catch up with him. When it does, he will have a major decision to make. A Tempus Fugit. The constellation derives its name from the hourglass and stands for knowledge and time, or rather, the trade-off between them. As each grain of sand falls down, a moment of time, of life even, dies for good. To stop the unrelenting flow of sand, one would have to turn the hourglass on its side. But once the sand comes to rest, it remains motionless forever. Maybe becomes lazy is more accurate than comes to rest in this case. Venti, the bard that sits around doing nothing all day? What's so interesting about him? Sure, I guess I can take a look. Huh, that's weird. The scryglass, I can't see a thing. This wind, I can't open my eyes. No, my hat, my clothes.